Everybody into your teams. Everybody into your teams. Okay, the thing about round two, you can't run with the same person you ran with last time. Yeah, it's got to be in the hip. I'll ref it better. I got you. You can't run with the same person that you ran with last time. That's fine. You're fine. But y'all have a handicap. Y'all won. Y'all have a handicap. Y'all have to wait until one person circles all the way around. I don't make the rules. I just enforce them. Anyways, is everybody ready? On your marks. Get set. Go.
Go.
Hey, y'all have to wait. Y'all have to wait. Team 2, go. Well,
What did all do?
you'll have to start back.
My gosh, they're running.
Hey. Whoa.
The speed on some of these people.
I'm watching y'all. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Run! Oh, that was close.
I think that.
That was close.
I think I was slow.
Okay. Hey. Let's give it to Team 4.
Team 4 has won.
But okay, no. It was a close call. It was close.
Yeah, good job, team number 1. You guys took it. You won.
Now, Team 2 versus Team 4. In one lap. Pick your fastest two runners in one lap. It's these two. I don't make the rules, I just enforce them. Go! Fastest two runners. Oh! I explained it. You- Who's ready to worship?
Worship.
Who's this one going to? Give that to Devin. Devin?
I was breathing the night alive. All my failures I tried to hide. It was my turn till I met you. Meet my shame. Who could carry that kind of weight? your mercy has saved my soul. Now your freedom is all that I know. The old made new. Jesus, when I met you, when you called my name, and I ran out of that grave, out of the darkness, into your glorious day. You called my name, and I ran out of that grave, out of the darkness, into your glorious day. I needed rescue, my sin was heavy. The chains break at the weight of your glory. I needed shelter, I was an orphan, but you called me a citizen of heaven. When I was broken, you were my healing. Now your love is the air that I'm breathing. I have a future, my eyes are open, 'cause when you call my name, I ran out of that grave, out of the darkness, into your glorious day. You called my name, and I ran out of that grave, out of the darkness, into your glorious day.
All right, guys, so as we go into this next part of worship, our service is going to look a little bit different tonight. And usually we have a word, we might go to small groups, but last weekend we had an amazing time at the weekend conference, right? I know a lot of you were here. We had so much fun, and we had some amazing speakers. So tonight we're just going to talk about that. We're going to talk about our experience that we had, maybe what we learned. So as we go in this next part of worship, just be thinking about, if you attended that conference, be thinking about maybe what you learned, or maybe some experiences that you had, some wins, and we're going to talk about that. So let's go ahead and jump into worship here.
Before I spoke a word, you were singing over me. You have been so good to me. Before I took a breath, you gave your life. You have been so kind to me. Come on, sing it out.
Oh, the overwhelming, never-ending, reckless love of God. Oh, it chases me down, fights till I'm found, leaves the 99, and I couldn't earn it, I don't deserve it, still you give yourself away. And oh, the down, lie you won't tear down, coming after me.
Speak it up.
No shadow you won't light up, mountain you won't climb up, coming after me. Oh, there's no wall you won't kick down, lie you won't tear down, coming after me. There's no shadow you won't light up, mountain you won't climb up, coming after me.
Come on, house students.
There's no wall you won't kick down, lie you won't tear down, coming after me. Oh, the overwhelming, never-ending, reckless love of God. Oh, it chases me down, fights till I'm found. Leaves the 99. I couldn't earn it, I don't deserve it. Still, you give yourself away. Oh, the overwhelming, never-ending, reckless love of God.
Oh, the overwhelming, never-ending, reckless love of God. Sing it out.
Oh, it chases me down, fights till I'm found, leaves the 99.
And I couldn't earn it, I don't deserve it. Still, you give yourself away. And oh, the overwhelming,
Never-ending, reckless love of God. Even when I can feel it, you're working. You never stop working. You never stop working. Even when I don't see it, you're working. Even when I can feel it, you're working. You never stop working. You never stop working. Even when I don't see it, you're working. Even when I don't feel it, you're working. You never stop working. You never stop working. Even when I don't see it, you're working. Even when I don't feel it, you're working. You never stop working. You never stop working. Even when I don't see it, you're working. Even when I don't feel it, you're working. You never stop working. You never stop working. Waymaker, miracle work, promise keeper, light in the darkness, my God, that is who you are. Waymaker, miracle work, promise keeper.
have you ever like just sat down and thought about like, what do I know about God? I'm not saying what you've heard someone on a mic say about God. I'm not saying I'm not asking you what you've heard your parents talk about God. Like I'm asking you, what do you know that's true about God? Like what moment have you had where you were like, God showed me this about his character? Or where you were reading your Bible and you say, you know what, I learned this about God. Because the reason why I ask that is because what we know about God affects the way that we worship him. And so if you know, come on, that he's a great God and that he's creator and that his character is to love and not to catch you doing something wrong every time. If you know that God, come on, has every hair on your head numbered, then you worship a little bit differently than somebody that doesn't know anything about God. And what's crazy to me is sometimes I meet young people who are atheists or agnostic or they don't believe in Jesus, and they actually can tell me more about God than some young people who say that they're Christians. And so what I've learned about myself and what I'm learning about just people in general is that the more that we know about God, the deeper we can go in worship. And so here's what you're not hearing me say. I'm not standing in the back like when the songs are playing and like, oh, so-and-so isn't raising their hand like they ain't saved. But what I'm saying is like, if we were all at your favorite school event, if it was band or baseball or football or whatever, and your team scored or you were winning or you were killing it, you would be like, woohoo, let's go. But we come in and we sing about a God that's our Father, that created everything, that we love. And we're singing these songs saying, come on, that is who you are, that is who you are, that is who we are. But we're doing it and we got the stank face. We're doing it and we're just kind of like, I'm just kind of, that is who you are, that is who you are, that is who you are. But I'm like, no, like that's who he is. Like God is greater than anything you can imagine. So when I come into worship, I'm not even necessarily worried about what the person to the left or right is doing. I ain't even too worried about what the band is doing. I'm focusing on the God who created everything. And I'm saying, you know what? I'm going to worship you like you deserve. And so I want to go back into this song just one more time. I just want to sing the chorus. And I want us to begin to give up a praise to God. And if you don't know, if you're new and you don't know like what that even means, come on, we believe that singing and clapping hands and beginning to lift our hands are all biblical signs of worship. So come on, let's go back into this.
Waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness, my God, that is who you are. Oh, waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness, my God, that is who you are. Oh, you are a waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness, my God, that is who you are.
Come on, God, right now, all over this place. God, out of our mouths, we begin to give you the praise that is due your name. God, all of the honor and all of the glory goes to you. God, you're the one who makes a way where there seems to be no way. God, you're the one that can work miracles on our behalf. God, you're the one who formed us from the dust. God, you're the one who spoke to creation and then everything happened. God, so no matter what our week looked like, no matter what type of day we had at school, no matter if we got into it with our parents right before we got out of the car and walked into youth group, God, none of that matters right now because we're in the presence. We're in your presence. And a moment in your presence can change everything because that's what type of God you are. So God, right now, I pray over our hearts that we be prepared for what you want to do. God, we ask you to move in this place. In Jesus' name. And everybody said, amen. Come on, put your hands together. Put your hands together. All right, high five two people on the way back to your seat. Tell them, I'm glad that you're here. Okay, that was a little dead. Just say, you know what I'm saying. All right, let's go ahead and find a seat. Find a seat. Find a seat. All right, and we have a video that we want you guys to check out real quick. So you guys turn your attention to the screen. This is a great video. Yeah. It's a great video, by the way. It's abstract art right now. You are the video. That's the whole thing. Do we need to do the video later? All right, let's turn the lights back on so people can see me. Woo! Come on, put your hands together for that video. That was sweet. That was sweet. That was sweet. It was like a whole concept, like you are the video. There's no better video than you. Anyway, okay. So Trent kind of mentioned this when we were setting up for worship, but tonight is going to look a little bit different. How many of you guys were at the weekend? Make some noise if you were at the weekend. Come on. Okay, awesome. That's great. My ear's hurting now, and that's what I love to have happen. Okay, so here's what we're going to do tonight. I don't want us to just, like, flash by that moment. I believe that God did a ton this past weekend. Come on, people gave their life to Jesus. People, come on, turned their hearts back to the Lord, and we want to celebrate that. And so here's what we're going to do, okay? If you're new, we typically don't do this, okay? Normally what we do is, like, we have worship, and then we have a message, and then we go to small groups, and it's, like, cool. You can connect with everybody. We're going to have, like, some hangout time afterwards so you can still meet people because we still want to get to know you. But tonight is going to feel a little bit different. It's going to feel a little bit like family, okay? Because here we're a family. Come on, we're not just a bunch of teenagers that hang out. I'm not a teenager anymore anyway, but we're a family, so it's going to be a little low-key. And here's what's going to happen. We have two people with mics in the crowd, and they're just going to kind of walk through, and pretty much if you were at the weekend, you're going to get a chance to just talk about what God did in your life, and then talk about what you saw him do in someone else's life, because maybe, you invited somebody, but they're not here tonight, and you can speak about, hey, God did this in this person's life. And then lastly, we're going to do some shout-outs where you can shout out leaders, you can shout out people that you saw just killing it, just different moments that you saw that somebody stepped into more of their purpose, or they had a moment with God, and you just want to, like, brag on them and shout them out. And I think that's an important part of family. I think that if we're not too careful, we can just be, a bunch of people who just come and hang out together but never really feel like family. And it's moments like this that really cause, like, family to stick. And so let me just set you up, okay? If you get on the mic and you start being weird, just know I will buzz you. I will be like, and just like, and they will take the mic from you. Not because I want to be rude, but I don't want to make it awkward for everybody, okay? So don't get the mic. Don't be the person who raises their hand to answer the question and then solves the question and then answers. Like, know what you're going to say, okay, before you get the mic. Don't get the mic and then figure out what you're going to say. And be like, because now we're all here for 45 seconds, and we're just kind of like, bro, you could have figured this out before, okay? You could have saved us all a lot of time, okay? The second thing is we're going to talk about what God did at the weekend, okay? So, the revelation that you got when you were watching that Netflix show 2 weeks ago, now is not really the time for you to explain to us how Outer Banks is really about the gospel, okay? You can save that for another time. I'm sure that would be a great, like, sermon series. That would be great, but just not tonight, okay? So I want to talk about what we're talking about. So if you, like, want to have an urge to say something random on the mic, like, you're like, I'm going to do everything else, but then I'm going to make a fart noise at the end. Like, let me just tell you, you will never touch another mic at this youth group again, okay? So just know we're opening this up, okay? But don't make it weird, okay? And then for those of you who weren't at the weekend, obviously you're not really going to have nothing to say, but I would encourage you to lean in, hear what God is doing in other people's lives, and then we're going to watch the video at the end. It's going to be awesome. So with that being said, the first thing that we're going to do, okay, is, are the slides working at all, or is just none of the slides working? Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to talk about, like, personal, like, what God did in your life. Not in your mama life, not in your sister life. We're going to have a time for that. But what did God show you? And it's important that you would be able to communicate this here, because, like, out in the world, at school, on your team or whatever, the goal is that you would be able to communicate what God is doing in your life to your friends, but you don't know how they're going to react. They may be like, put them in a trash can. But here, like, you pretty much know how we're going to react. We're just going to clap for you and celebrate you. So, like, I would just want to remove the fear of, like, I don't know if God did anything. Well, like, think about it, because I'm pretty sure he did, okay? All right, and so who wants to be the first person to get an opportunity to be on the mic, okay? It's going to be great. This is sweet. Okay, Garrett's going to start it.
All right, let me show you how it's done.
Mustache.
Something that I just hadn't seen in a long time, mostly because, I grew up doing, like, camps and stuff, is I just forgot how fun it is to, like, be a part of, like, worship and be a part of, like, an event. that's just like focused on the Lord. And I think a lot of times we can like get in the habit of like going to school and like doing our routines, and like part of that might include like reading your Bible, and like it can be unfun sometimes, but like it's not unfun. Like there is a big purpose that you're building up to, and it was just a great reminder over the weekend that like serving the Lord is actually like really cool, and it's really fun, and it's fun doing it with other people.
Yes.
You don't have to just do it by yourself, you know what I mean?
Yes. Whoever told you church was boring wasn't very involved. Because if I just come in and sit on the back row, then yes, I'm pretty bored. But I'm pretty bored if I do that anywhere. Like if I go to school and sit in the back, I'm bored. If I go to the movies and sit back, I'm falling asleep. Like, so, but when you engage with other people and you're like, all right, I'm going to spend a whole weekend just lifting up the name of Jesus, you leave that and you're like, I actually wasn't bored that whole time. Like, how many of you looked at your phone less this past weekend than you do on normal weekends? Some of you like, nah, I'll still put in my 20 hours of screen time. It's because you like occupied yourself with something else in front of you versus, anyway, I could preach about that the whole time, but I'm not preaching tonight. All right. Who else? Who else wants? Okay, Caroline. Caroline.
Sorry, Devin. This week was really awesome. It really showed me that once we claim the title of being like God's son or daughter, it's like a new beginning. And sure, you can use stuff from your past to connect with other people, but it was like a fresh start. And I think that was that way for a few of the people that I've talked to too. So it was really, really nice.
Come on, hands together. Come on, that's a clapping moment. Just so you know. All right, Layden had his hand up in the back. If you forgot what the question was, it's up there. See, we did it. Put it up there.
A big thing for me was influencing people positively.
Yeah.
Just making sure I'm doing it right, and yeah.
Yeah, come on. Show love. See ya. Getting yanked across the thing with the little tug of war thing. Is that it?
You have to be an influencer, and you can't like do what the world wants. You have to do what is God telling you to do. So you have to be an influencer and not an influence.
Yeah, come on. So let me ask you this, okay? Because we're talking about what did God show you. So how does that change like what you're gonna do?
Well, it's kind of like everybody. Well, like I would want to do what the world's doing, like, and I want to do like what everybody's doing. But you know what you have to do, like what God wants you to do.
Got you. Come on. Show us some love. All right. Okay. Right here. Okay, there you go. You got somebody in the back, Garrett, and then we'll go to Hallie Kate.
Okay. So God showed me that in God's family there is no fear, just love.
Yeah.
And
Come on.
and you're gonna like you asked her like how do I apply this in life? Just like don't focus on fear.
Yeah. Come on. Good job, man. Come on.
I think for me, a big thing was just like that God already like gives you everything you need.
Come on.
And that you don't need to want something else that the enemy tries to give you.
Yeah, come on, that's good. Come on. The enemy will give you so much like counterfeit stuff, and I know Jessica talked about that. And I don't know if we've posted those on YouTube yet, but we will get them up ASAP. And like, I would encourage you to go back and watch all of those sessions because they were just so good. Okay, I got somebody like Eli. What's up, boy?
Basically, what Layden was saying, like you're always influencing people, even if you're not like a leader or leading. You can just be in the crowd, but you're always influencing somebody younger than you or even older than you.
Got you. So make it personal. Make it personal for you. Make it personal.
Pay attention.
Basically, I'm just asking you to do the same thing that I told Tia, but with less
like
words.
always be engaged. And,
Yeah?
yeah.
Come on. Good job. Come on. Show them some love.
I think God showed me that like it's not your call who does and doesn't get honor.
Yeah.
Like you
Come
have
on.
to honor everybody like above you and under you.
Yeah.
So yeah.
That's so good. Because if we're being honest, like, let's put some hands together for it. Come on, show us some love. If you're being honest, like, there's some people that it's easier, like, just naturally for you to be like, I want to honor that person. And there's some people that you like, bro, I really want to, like, talk bad about them when they leave this room right now. And you have to fight to honor both because God has placed, like, potential and purpose and like, he's breathed the breath of life into both of those people, even though you may pick somebody else. But what you need to know is the same way you feel about that person that you don't want to honor, I guarantee you there's somebody that feels that way about you, okay? And you would want that person to honor you. And so we like sow what we want to reap. So we sow like honor so that we can reap anyway. You know what I'm saying? I got to stop preaching. Drew, you're going to have to come in and just buzz me, okay? All right, who else? Devin, it's on you?
Yeah.
This thing is.
It's the same volume every time.
Yeah.
You're the one that's hot. I mean, not.
Thanks.
Not that way. I mean, like. Yeah, that's not what I meant to say, guys. Hot is like a term that you use when something is really loud, and so like he was really loud. That's because y'all don't do sound stuff. Okay, let's just keep it about it.
Something that God showed me is that when you're asked to do something, like that's not an option.
Yeah.
Like you might get to skip it now, but God will circle back and hit you with it again.
Come on, that's it. Come on. Good job. Obviously, he's not talking about drugs. Like if you ask to do drugs, you can pretty much hit skip. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Do not go to jail. You can play get out of jail free card on that one. But you know what he's saying.
Do you want me to stand up?
Trev.
Well, one thing that God kind of showed me, like through like Jessica, is that like we all walk in God's freedom, and like the devil is jealous, and like because he's jealous, he tries to bring us down in so many ways, and that was just a big thing that stuck out.
Yeah,
to me.
come on. That's so good. That was such a good. I was like, I'm gonna be honest. I wrote that down. I was like, dang, that was good. Like the devil be jealous of me. You know, our names kind of sound similar, so he be hating. Anyway, where we at? Where we at with the mics? I can't see them. All right, who else? Laura, what you got? Did you already talk? Nope. I gotta get up here so I can see it.
I would say one of the most, like the coolest things that God showed me was the after party, honestly. The fact that, I mean, there were kids that were uncomfortable with dancing, but even those kids were being, like, talked to and hung out with. And the fact that y'all, like, could dance in front of each other just showed me how much of a family we are. Because I'm not afraid to dance in front of my family.
Did y'all see Miss Rhonda, like, in the middle
Yes.
of that dance circle? Like, throwing down. She was like, I was like, okay. Put your hands together for Laura. Come on. All right. Let me see. I know who ain't talked already, so y'all don't be trying to look around me. Okay, Brad. I see Brad with his hand up.
So I would base it off of what Devin and Leighton said for influencing others.
Yeah.
I feel like what my next step would be is to influence others by doing something that's hard. And I usually just go through the easy route, and I feel like I need to go the hard route, like speak in front of others, like now.
Yeah.
And yeah.
That's it. Come on, put your hands together. All right, Xander. We made eye contact. So God had to show you something. You telling me you was here for 36 hours. I had to do some math. And God didn't show you nothing that whole time.
It would have to be on the last session on Saturday. Because while we, Pastor Cole told us to all split up and pray by ourselves, that really hit me hard because of all that I've been going through.
Yeah, for sure. Come on. Show him some love. All right, Channing. Yeah, I'm calling you out. Yes, sir.
I think what I got out of it was that all people are equal, and you have to show love to anybody, even though if you think that they're annoying or if you just think that other things about them that aren't positive, you still have to show them love.
Come on, that's it. Come on, show Channing some love. All right. Amaya talked. Come on, girl. You know I was gonna call on you.
I did. I think one of the coolest things for me was at the very end when Cole was wrapping up, and we just had a super deep spiritual moment of Holy Spirit to ourselves of praying and asking God to show us things and just all of these things. It was so cool to feel the Holy Spirit in the room and see it just everywhere. Everyone was praying and everyone was so into it.
Yep. Lily. I ain't even call you Izzy this time.
Okay, what?
Oh, sorry. Did we clap for Amaya? No. Come on, show us some love. I clap for you in my head, and then.
I think when Cole was talking about making excuses to let things hold you back from doing things that God wants you to do, God wants you to do, because I feel like I do that a lot. when I got a text of doing the student panel, I was like, I could just totally ignore that and get myself out of it. But I didn't, and I'm really glad that I didn't.
Yeah,
So.
for sure. Come on. Show us some love. Show us some love. Why you looking at me? You knew it was coming.
Something I learned, or I got, or showed. Either way, I know it now. It was on the student panel, and one of them said you can either fight your battles alone, or you could fight like with the community. And so I think that's just cool.
Fire. Come on, put your hands together. Show some love. Show some love. Kylie, what you got?
God showed me that, like, even though I wasn't fully, like, involved the whole time, that I was still creating, like, the environment and the experience for everyone else.
Come on, that's it right there. That's it right there. That's it right there. Come on, y'all put your hands together for Kylie. Come on, she did so much. All the graphics and the pictures and all that stuff. It's really hard to make me look good on Instagram, but she did it, so it's cool. Don't, that's not, it's too far. It's hurt my feelings. I'm just kidding. All right. Parker, we made eye contact for like 4 seconds, so I just had to call on you. I'm gonna come back to you, big dog. Be thinking. I'm gonna make eye contact with you this whole time, so I can know that you're thinking. All right, Eva, what's up? You got something? Something the guy showed you? Woo! Let's go, Eva.
I liked what they said with being motivated by fear, and how we have to like we're all kind of motivated by fear, and we have to kind of get through that and just meet God in the middle and like let Him guide our lives.
Yeah, come on, that's so good. Good job, good job, good job. I feel like Steve Harvey up here. Good answer. That's from Family Feud. Cole, what's up? I watched a lot of Family Feud.
All right. This weekend really showed me that the house can bring a whole family to you.
Yeah.
And it's, yeah. Yeah.
Come on, that's it right there. Come on. Good answer, good answer. All right, Parker, I think we back to you. I can tell you got your thinking face on. That was 2 whole people. Usually I only do 1. Let's come right back. All right, we're gonna be right back to you, but I'm doing 2 more people, and I'm coming back to you. All right. Let me see. Noah, did you talk? Oh. Got him.
I can't remember who it said it, but talking about whenever Jessica was talking, whenever she was saying that like the devil is not coming after you just because you exist. It's because you have the thing that he knows he'll never get again.
Come on, that's so
because
good.
he gave it up.
Yeah, that's good. Come on. Great job, Noah. Great job, Noah. Great job, Noah. Let me see. You weren't there, but you still, I'm sure God still talked to you this weekend. I'm sure he wasn't like, you didn't come to the weekend, so I'm not talking to you. All right, let's do KJ. I'm sure she got something that God said to her this weekend, even though she wasn't here. But I trust her, so I'm gonna just.
So obviously I wasn't there, but like But just like looking at the social media and seeing like all y'all together as like y'all really look like a family. Like even there were so many people that I like haven't seen here before, but also was gone for a while. But it was just like all you guys as a family, and it was just so cool to see.
Yeah.
So it was amazing. So.
Yeah, let's go. All right, Alex. Yeah, I got you. Got her. Calm down. Okay.
What really resonated with me was the give it a year.
Yeah. Come on, that's it. All right. You weren't here either, but it's okay. But I'm sure I trust you, so You've had a mic before and not said anything weird, so that might me buzz you though.
Okay, so I wasn't there, but Lily shared her notes with me.
Okay.
So, and I read through them. So.
Way to be a great friend and
Yes.
take notes.
And I was reading through them, and what stuck out to me is, I don't know who said it or what, but in her notes it said, you don't earn God's love, you accept it.
Come on, come on.
Because God loves you no matter what, and you can either choose to accept that he loves you or not.
Come on, come on, come on. Show some love. All right. All right, Parker. You ready?
That how I think her name is Jessica. You said that the devil uses the same tricks every time.
Yeah, that's it.
And all the time, they just have to figure what those tricks out, and just learn to just use God against him.
Come on, that's it. Come on, put your hands together. Come on, come on. All right, so we're gonna move to the next thing. So everybody just restarts. It's like you never even talked, okay? So the next thing is like the wind. Wait, what is it? The winds? Is the winds back there? Okay, the wind. So this is what you saw God do in somebody else's life, okay? So this isn't about you no more. So, stop being selfish, okay? Just think about others for a second. No, I'm just kidding. But let's begin to talk about what we saw God do. And this is why it's important for us to share this, because if we don't share all these, then we don't know all that God is doing. So like somebody that they may not be friends with your friends, okay? They may be like friendly toward them. Everybody should be friendly. We don't have cliques or whatever. You understand that. But like I may not know this one person that came and God moved in their life, but you do. And so then you share it with everybody and it builds everyone's faith, okay? So, okay, let's start just giving them the mic. Just give them the mic. We got armpits just everywhere, just out. This is great. Love it. All right, Tia.
Okay, so Ali Mendoza came for the first time to youth. And I like.
It's a hand clap. Sorry, it's too hard.
And she I felt like when we were in the car, she was like, "Wow, like God actually spoke to me for like a real first time." And I was like, "Good job, like that's good."
Yeah, that's awesome. Come on, show Alex some love. Show Alex some love. We'll just pass it down the line.
Okay, so one of the girls I invited got her life saved.
Come on. Woo! That's awesome.
So Tatum and Sawyer, they are like my Activate Club leaders, and I was really proud of them because they came and we all got to pray together about the club and like over the club, and then on Saturday Tatum actually got saved, and
Come
so
on.
that was awesome.
Let's go. Eli.
Not one specific person, but like a bunch of people, that never really got involved, and that just kind of sat there. Like at the end of the weekend, were really involved, and didn't just sit there.
Come on, that's good. Come on. We're gonna clap right now. If we're gonna clap, let's just go ahead and do it, and let's clap. Haley, what's up, girl? I got you a back there. I would have called on you the first time.
Okay, so I got multiple of the girls, that was their first time, their phone numbers, and Alex specifically texted me yesterday and asked if I could give her a ride back tonight. So just the fact that she came back after the weekend.
Yeah, come on. Woo! We're so glad you're here. So glad you're here. All right. Leighton? I see Leighton hand back there.
During worship, there were a lot of people who raised their hands and were singing more than they used to before the weekend.
Yeah. Come on, come on, come on. Show them some love, show them some love.
Kylie, this weekend, the whole entire weekend was hustling. And then she would go take pictures of people and she was still nice in passing. I know, I would have been so understressed, be like, get out of my way. Kylie was so intentional with making connections with people. Yes. And then she was getting all the posts up, always taking photos and still connecting with people. And that was just the coolest thing to see.
Got you. Come on. Show us some love. I will say that's awesome. We are going to do shout-outs as the last thing. So just the difference is, I guess it's kind of the same, but it's different. It's what God did in somebody else's life, and then shout-outs is what you saw people doing and winning and thriving like that. So that's great. So it's all good. I see you back there, Channing.
Yeah. I had a friend that came.
Yeah.
And normally he's not very active in worship, and we got him to be active and start jumping up and down, and
come on.
He's just being really good in worship.
Yep, come on, show him some love, show him some love, show him some love. And Here's why that's important, because you may be like, why does that matter that people are lifting their hands and singing and worship? But it's a sign of freedom. Like, the more free you become, the less insecure you become, and the easier it is for you to lift your hands and to jump and to clap and whatever. Because even though that may seem like nothing, to me it's a lot, because it's a step into freedom, into faith, saying, you know what, I'm going to focus on God more than I focus on people. So that's huge.
Yeah.
All right, Grayson.
Like mainly for everybody. Right at the end when Pastor Cole was speaking, when everybody just came up here,
Yeah.
I felt like everybody was being saved right there.
Yeah, come on. That's so good. That's so good. That's so good. So good. I almost ain't recognize you back there, bro. What's up, Trey? Is that do you have a mullet now?
No, I
Oh,
don't
you
even
just
know.
kinda-
I just let it grow. Let it
Got
grow.
you. Just let it grow. It's just is what it is.
Okay, but a win is that like all of us were connected with people. Like some of us were in separate groups, so like every person was getting connected with. There was no one kid sitting alone, so it was really awesome to see everyone got connected with.
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Some of y'all hands gonna be red. I'm like, we done clapped so much. But you keep clapping. I went to that church and all they do is clap. All right, Brad.
So I wouldn't say a specific person, but I would say everybody, especially during worship and whenever we said to come up if we were stressed, and I feel like everybody came up and was involved with it all.
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Show 'em some love. All right, Dev, what you got?
I want to shout out all the junior
It's
high
not
guys.
doing shout-outs right now.
Or my bad.
Got you.
My bad.
You're
You're
good.
right. I said shout out, but it's a win.
I know what you mean.
So all of the junior high guys, when we broke up into small groups, every single one of them were in the discussion. It was the first time that I've ever seen the junior high group actually in on a topic
Come on.
and not distracted.
Praise God.
And so it was a fantastic group, and I felt like everyone was longing after wanting to learn the topic of the
Got
small
you.
group.
Come on, come on. That's good. That's good. That's good. We can show them some love for that. All right, Kylie.
Just like the fact that our students are so like eager to serve, like they didn't want to just be served, like they wanted to like come in and join, and like they were like trying to figure out loopholes of ways that they could serve, and I just thought it was so awesome because most places you don't see that.
Yeah, come on. That's awesome. I was like, what you doing? Like, put it down. Ain't nobody tell you to grab that. So anyway, it's awesome. Okay. Allie.
I really think
I keep forgetting people can hear
the
me.
small groups were when it was really awesome having the ninth graders in with the high school girls. It was a great time to everyone to kind of get to know each other more spiritually, as well as getting to just dive in deep real quick and get to know each other on like that deeper level.
Yeah. Come on. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. Who else? Who else? Like one or two more on this, and then we'll go to the last thing. One or two more. One or two more. All right, Amaya.
There was this girl named Gigi who came, and I don't remember the specific reason. I think anxiety was a small part of it, but she was like, I might have to step out during worship because it might be too loud for me. And just like a couple things where she was like, I might not be able to do that. And she literally participated in everything that we
Come
did,
on.
and it was so cool.
Come on, come on, come on, come on. That's awesome. G Money?
A big win that I don't think any of y'all would have seen, but we had a number of people that were coming in and helping out with like my team.
Yeah.
And there was one person in particular that came that very much was like, I just don't know if I, can make it. And then it was I don't really like, I'm just kind of uncomfortable being around like student age. Like I just don't know how to connect. And through the process, like being here and serving, like the growth that she just got to experience was just super cool. She was able to sit in and like gain from it. And I just think that the message in that is like, when we're here, even in like youth, and we have a lot of you guys that are in youth and serving at the same time, like, yes, you are serving, but this is also for you, and there's still growth for you. And just like seeing that play out just reminded me that like there's just so much to get from just being here. You know what I
come
mean?
on, come on, come on, come on, come on. All right, Mason. Let me hear it. And then
Just wins, right? Not shout outs?
wins, not shout outs, just wins.
Okay. I think a huge win was that we were more than just a church. We were a body of people worshiping and all loving the same thing together. And like the meaning church is like everybody worships together and everybody loves together and everybody follows one thing. But we exceeded that. Over
Yeah,
the
come
weekend.
on.
We went above and beyond, and everybody in here felt the presence of God that day.
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on.
When was worship? Worship was really good.
Yeah.
Like everybody who sang and participated up there was really good.
Yeah, come on. You was like, praise him. Anyway, it was really good. It's better than what I just did. But
Good job to Kennedy too.
yeah. All right. So now we're going to kind of, anybody else have any other wins, things that they saw in people? Anybody in the bag? I don't want to overlook anybody. Trent, anything? All right, cool. Okay, so now we're going to go to shout-outs. All right, we're going to go to shout-outs, okay? Shout-outs. So this is your time to celebrate other people. Yeah, I see you right there. Yeah, we ain't just going to let you not say nothing. Anyway, this is your time to shout out other people. So don't do a shout-out that's really a shout-out to you, but you're trying to make it sound like it's about somebody else. Yeah, I really helped so-and-so get close to the Lord, so shout out to them for getting close to the Lord. But I talked to them. Like, don't do that. Don't do that. Yeah, this whole time you could have did that. But now it's not the time. Just, write them a letter or something. Don't do that right now. All right, so shout outs. What's up?
Shout out to Lily for sharing her notes with me.
Woo! Great job, Lily. Just felt like that needed to go right there. All right, Tia. I also drank a Mountain Dew right before youth group started. Someone remind me to never do that again.
Buzz.
Bang. All right, go ahead.
A shout out to Haley and Kylie, cause they were just like on topic. Like anytime they were asked to do something, they bring the excitement and like did it like that.
Come on. Show them some love. Oh, Jameson got the mic, the MIC. Jameson in the place to be. All right, go ahead.
Shout out to Eli for hyping our team up.
Yeah, come on. Show Eli some love. The hype man. All right, Hallie Kate, what you got? What
Okay.
happened? Yeah, I ain't going to say that's when I just said don't shout yourself out. Great job, Eli. That's what I was going to say. I did not. I actually sabotaged us a bunch of times. Go ahead.
Okay, I know like most of them aren't here, but I want to shout out the worship and then the people that made the food.
Yeah, come on,
That
show
was
them some
like
love. The people that made the food, made some food. What's up? We might as well here's what we're going to do in the shout-outs, okay? Because everybody needs to do this. Everybody that was here, okay? So everybody, let's just go down the row. We're going to go this way, and then we'll go that way, and then we'll go this way. Because you have to train your eyes to see what other people are doing. If you think moments of God just happen to happen and nobody puts them together, like, you wrong. Like, there were people here on Wednesday night, like, longer than they would be, like, on a night like tonight, from, like, 6 to 9 something. I don't even remember what time we left. There are people planning. Trent was, like, planning this in Planning Center, like, probably when you were in the grade you were in last year. So, like, there were people putting this together. So everyone here needs to be able to shout at least one person out, okay?
I want to shout out Laura because she planned I think she did. She planned
a lot of
a lot of the weekend.
She ran the schedule.
Yeah, and so I didn't see her at any moment being stressed out and trying to get away from people. She was always connecting, even though inside she might have been stressed out.
Yeah,
but
come on, show Laura some love for only stressing out on the inside and not on the outside. All right, Xander, and then we'll start. Let's just start going in the row. But Xander, go ahead. I know you had the mic.
So first, I would like to shout out the middle school boys.
Yeah.
For whenever we were doing worship, a lot of us were headbanging to Graves in the Gardens.
I saw y'all.
And then also to Devin Mathis for letting us wax his legs.
Yes, sir. That's such a... Come on, show Devin some love. I know he really wanted his legs to be smooth anyway. He just kind of, All right, let's start going in the row. Let's see. Did you go? All right, we're going to start with her. And then it's going to come right back to you, but it's okay. So we didn't need you to pass the mic. Just let it go. Just let it go. No one's going to steal your shout out.
I would like to shout out my brother because we did the relay against each other, and then afterward, I thought he was going to smack me because I beat him. But instead, we did this weird bro hug thing. And It was pretty cool.
It's cool. It's just like a normal family type vibe. Y'all on the normal family type vibe. Yay
Can I
for
say
the
something?
family hugs.
Yeah.
If you got somebody to shout out, but if you
Um,
don't, you just.
I want to shout out Eli because I literally remembered like the very first time y'all came, and it's
Yeah.
just like the amount of like you've grown here
Yeah.
is literally incredible. And so
Yes.
just seeing y'all grow is so cool.
Come on, come on, come on. That's awesome. That's awesome. All right. Let's go on. You already said something. Look, she didn't even steal your shout out, did she?
Okay. Um, okay. I want to shout out Caroline because every time we had like free time to do whatever we want, or like just like, sorry, that
Yeah.
got me off track. Whenever
Me
we were
too.
eating, just like whenever we had time to talk to each other, I would like look around and like, where the heck is Caroline? And she's over there talking to like just a random group of people.
Yeah, come
like
on.
she doesn't even know, and she's just making conversation.
Come on, come on, come on. Show us some love. Show us some love. Sure, go ahead. Might as well just do it again.
Okay, I want to shout out Izzy because she
Whoop,
brought two of her friends.
Yes.
And they looked like they had a good time and they were connecting with people.
Come on. Show us some love. Show us some love. Did you already go? There you go. I know you didn't go. Who you gonna shout out? Even if you don't know their names, you just point at them. Because we're gonna give you a pass this time, but I expect you to know all the names. Just saying.
I know her name.
You said Caroline. I'm just gonna. I was just making jokes. Sorry. Go ahead.
I want to shout out Haley because whenever we were eating and there was people just like sitting by themselves, she went and talked to them and ate with them.
Yeah, come on. Show Haley some love. She's like, ain't nobody gonna eat by themselves on my watch. Anyway, go ahead, Cole.
All right, I'm gonna shout out two people.
Okay.
I'm gonna shout out Leighton because I feel like he gained a lot of confidence this weekend.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna shout out Eli because I think he was a really good influencer this weekend.
Yeah, come on. Show him some love. It's that heritage baseball. It's that heritage baseball. That's what it is.
I want to shout out Caroline because whenever we were doing games, even though we were losing, she was keeping everybody involved and making it exciting.
Yeah. Your team was pretty bad. I'm just gonna say that. Okay. No, yeah. They were. If we did like intellectual games, y'all would have won first place. That's my compliment. All right. Anyway, go ahead. You got somebody to shout out?
No, not exactly. Well, I wasn't here, but I'm gonna shout out to everybody that was posting on Instagram because I saw y'all's post, and I'm not gonna lie, I missed y'all. I wanted to be here. I wish I could be here with y'all too.
Yeah. Come on. All right.
I'm going one more time.
You going one more time? Okay.
One more.
My boy say I'm
And-
going 2 times. Call me Xander
And
2 times.
I would like to shout out the AV team because
Yes.
I don't think anyone that did.
Yeah, show the AV team some love. Show them some love.
I want to shout out Amy Hume,
Yes.
the green room.
Queen
She's
mother.
just amazing.
Queen.
She's so good.
Yes, she is literally just the best.
I want to shout out Kylie. She was running so many things, and she was also running all the time. And so, like, literally, she was, like, back and forth from in here taking pictures
Yes.
to doing the live stream, just, like, doing everything except for, like, the schedule and speaking on stage.
Yes. Awesome. Show Kylie some love. Come on. She got all her steps in on her Apple Watch this weekend. It was like, you stepped like 1,000 times.
This is really hard because I think everyone did really good, and I love
Yes,
you
they
all.
did.
So it's hard to be like, hey, you did good. But everyone, whether it was like the students panel or on our team, we did really bad. But the energy was super good. To like people in worship, and I just really, really, really want to shout out Lily, because Lily was like, she met me in the hallway. She's like, "Woo, we're gonna do the students panel." I was like, "Yeah, we are." And she was so excited, and she turned her nervousness into confidence, and like
Come
so
on.
quickly. And I was like, Lily encouraged me to get more confident about it, and also Sydney Sheetwood, because she was like a boss queen throughout this whole entire thing.
Yes, come on.
Yes.
She's
She's always the
literally
boss queen.
The most amazing woman I
And
know.
Allie
So,
Nethery is very swag. That's all I have to say.
very swag, okay? Let's give it up for Allie Swag. I don't think anyone's used that word since 2008, but no, I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
I wanted to just shout out everyone who was just aware of their surroundings, making sure nobody was being left out. Everyone had
Yes.
somebody to sit with. Nobody's walking around by themselves. You could just see the intentionality of a lot of our student leadership of seeing the need and doing it. and not even having to be asked. So that
Yeah.
shows your growth and your leadership abilities, and it's just amazing to watch.
Come on, that's good. Come on. All right, who you shouting out?
I don't have like a specific person, but like everyone from like the moment I walked in, they were all really like welcoming and like happy, and that made it easier to like open up to people in like small groups and stuff.
Yeah, come on. Great job, guys. Everyone. It
Awesome.
was-
I want to shout out Ava because Eva, y'all, it's spelled AVA.
It is for real? Nah. Just
Whatever.
just
The contact
like
from
she
my
would
phone
have
is
like
wrong.
stopped us if we were wrong.
It's Eva. Okay. Is
It's all good.
Okay. Anyways, Eva was. You just came out of your shell a ton during the
Yes,
weekend,
yes.
and then at the end, I was like, "Hey, are you staying?" And you were like, "Yeah." And I was like, "Do you want to help me clean?" And you were like excited to help me clean, and like, and we cleaned a toilet together. So
Come on, that's like
we're
honestly,
solid friends now.
Honestly,
so
family. Like
you
that's
were
like-
awesome.
That takes you up a level.
Okay, so this is my first time coming to this church.
Okay.
And I just wanted to like give a shout out to everybody and Laura because like I thought I was gonna be like really excluded and like no one to talk to, but like everybody just like came to me and Lacey.
Come on. Look at you. That's awesome.
I'm gonna shout out Parker because he was like the first person that talked to me. And last week, the weekend was my first time at youth, and him and Israel kind of talked to me and made me feel welcome.
Come
Grayson
on.
too.
Little bromance going on. I love it. You love to see it.
I want to shout out the student panel for having enough courage to go up there and talk to everybody for like,
Yeah.
I don't know how long it was, but that was just cool.
It's a long time. There's a lot of talking. We're gonna clap. Let's just keep clapping. We almost done. We got like 7 more claps to go, and then we'll be done.
All right, first off, I want to shout out Devin Mathis. This man, he was with the games and everything, and he went through the pain of getting those wig slacks. I feel the pain, man.
Wigs laxed.
And then
Come on, show Devin Mathis some love for getting them wigs laxed.
and also, I want to shout out Caroline because our poor yellow team, we were losing, but it doesn't matter. We were hype. It was great.
Come on. I just want to say I scored a goal for y'all one time on accident, and then, no, I just did it on accident. I was never on your team. I just didn't know what I was doing. I'm sorry, but show some love to the yellow team, the yellow squad. All right, Pearson, it's to you.
Okay, I would like to shout out everyone that was leading, everyone that was cooking, everyone that was cleaning, like everyone that was making it possible.
Yeah.
And shout out to the green team for winning.
Yeah, come on. Show some love to the winner chicken dinner.
All right. So, guys, I want to shout out, like, Brad, because you can just see, like, from when he first got here and then the weekend, like, it was super cool because, like, legit, while it was happening, he was just maturing, like, so fast. Now
Yeah.
he's, like, able to lead stuff, and now he's doing so much, and it's super cool to see that.
Come on.
I'd like to shout out the band because they had to sing and do a bunch of stuff, and Devin Mathis for all the games. That was
Yeah,
fun.
come on.
Hey, love. Why are you giving me?
I love ladies.
I see.
I feel like a lot of people have already gotten shouted out.
So shout out somebody that didn't yet.
I want to shout out like some of the older high school guys like Eli and Trev and them like during worship and stuff. They were pulling people in and like getting people hyped during worship.
Yeah, come on, show them some love.
Shout out to Gonky Kong. I already know the vibe.
Hey.
He brought the energy.
The NRG.
Like a big Gonky Kong does.
Got you, yes, sir. I knew it was just gonna get progressively weirder when we got in that back row, so I'm just gonna live with it.
I want to shout out everybody who made everything possible, from cooking and everything. And then I want to shout out Garrett for letting me sleep at his house, so I didn't have to go all the way back to
Yeah,
Fayetteville. I want to shout out the cop that didn't give me a ticket and make me
Yeah.
miss.
Shout
the
out
weekend.
to you, Officer Santos, or whatever your name was.
And then I just want to shout out God for making all of it possible.
This man really shouted out God, but I'm for it. Come on, give him some love. My man's really said shout out to God like he won an Emmy or something. Like he won an MTV award. All right, Haley.
Okay, I want to shout out the entire Be the One team because
Yes.
they didn't have to be here and they did. So
Yes.
shout out to them.
All right. Who you shouted out, Garrett?
I want to shout something y'all probably didn't notice. Noah was like never in because Noah sacrificed over the weekend to be able to serve and to help and to like dive into that back room and make stuff happen. And he was very
Yes.
much on the side. And Noah, we see you every time you're serving, every
Yeah,
time you're here,
come
and
on.
that is deposits. And we're just proud of you, bro.
Come on. Come on. Come on. Who hasn't gone? Devin, you shouted out people?
I want to shout out everyone, like our student leaders that didn't lead in the weekend, but like you guys led as far as showing our culture and showing what we need to do and keeping people involved that were newer. So,
Yeah,
y'all
shout
rock.
out to y'all. Come on. Show them some love. Show them some love. All right. Trent, you got anybody you want to shout out?
Yeah, I'm going to shout out everyone who helped make the weekend possible.
Yeah.
That does not usually help with students.
Yes.
Specifically, all of our Sunday morning hosts
Yes,
and
yes.
team leads that actually took time out of their weekend to bless you all.
Yes.
And that was huge for
Yeah.
us because we could not have done this
Nope.
without the support of many other teams in our church. So
Yep, come on,
shout
show
out to
some
them.
love. And you may not know how big of a deal that is, but let me just tell you, like, there were some people who were here on Wednesday night from like 6 to 9. Then they came back on Thursday and had band practice for the Sunday morning team. So that was another 2 hours. Then they were here all Friday night, all Saturday, and then again, like, all Sunday. So, like, they gave up literally, like, a lot of days in a row so that you can have a moment to connect with God. So let's show them some love for real, for real. Kevin.
Yo. What up? I want to shout out Kevin Hume. The
Yes.
Wakanda. Best part of the weekend for me. And I also want to shout out you guys. Oh my gosh. You guys made time for God to come encounter you this past weekend. And man, I just draw so much strength from you guys.
Yeah, come
It's
on, show them
awesome.
some love, show them some love, show them some love. Come on. That's awesome. We should feel really good about what God has done. Like, you should feel like, hey, oh, sorry. Huh? Oh, yeah. Y'all want to watch this video? I'm ready. Come on, put your hands together. All right, so we're gonna wrap up here in a second, but I think here's the takeaway from tonight: that we're family. Come on, that we're gonna be people that celebrate when God moves. And then if you're new, here's what you should be taking away as you heard people talk tonight: is that God has a plan for you and there's a place for you here. Come on, our friend quotas aren't full. Come on, we don't feel like we're too good to include people. Come on, we want to see and shout out what God is doing in each and every person's life. And so maybe there's somebody that you didn't get to shout out tonight, but you want to shout them out. I would encourage you to send them a text. Go up to them and talk to them. Like, just be like, yo, I saw God do this in your life. I'm believing this over your life. Don't be weird and be like, the Lord told me to tell. Like, come on, just calm down. Just tell them, just be like, hey, I feel like God is doing this in your life. But we want to be a place that is a family where we can celebrate the wins together and we can say, hey, we remember when God moved in our lives at this time, okay? So with that being said, Garrett is going to come up and do a couple announcements in a minute. I'm going to pray, and then we're going to do that, and then we're just going to kind of hang out until it's time to leave. God, we thank you for what you did at the weekend. God, we seal this time together. We ask that you wouldn't just stop moving at the weekend, God, but that you would continue to move in our lives. God, we want to keep this same energy. We want to keep this same spiritual momentum. And God, we want to continue to see you do everything that you want to do in and through us, God. The weekend was just the beginning. In Jesus'